Hi everyone, I'm Rachel Crow from Moon Times and rachelcrow.co.uk, and I wanted to share one of my end of year practices. It's also a full moon practice. You could use this anytime you feel like you need to let go and release something. I'm going to do a bit of a drum journey to kind of bring up some intentions and things you might want to release, and then we're going to make a talisman. So a talisman is something like a sacred object that you can use to let go of. It might also be called a prayer arrow or a prayer stick, prayer ties. All these things have lots of different names. So we start in sacred ceremony. I'm just going to show you the things that I've got. So if you want to join, you could watch this video and do this later, or if you want to join in along with me, I have my little dish which has my sacred objects in. So I've got, you can use anything that can be burnt, so things from nature. We don't want anything that's toxic to put in the fire. So I've got a flower, I've got a feather, I've got some nice bit of foliage. My friend Emma grows beautiful flowers locally and brings them to the red tent. I've got some natural wool, pink. I've got some cotton string and some other cotton thread as well, and a bit of green thread too, nice healing colour. So these are my sacred objects that I'm going to use to make my talisman. I've also got a stick from the garden, and we're going to begin first of all by purifying the space. So we've got fire behind me that's bringing in the sacred fire, and I'm going to light some smudge. Usually I use mugwort, but a friend gifted me this beautiful white sage. She'd just come back from California and brought me some white sage. So you can use whatever you like to use to purify and smudge yourself. Some people prefer sprays or incense. I really like to use sage. So I'm just going to, first of all, I'm going to smudge my items. And we're really giving an intention that we're using this for sacred work. So this sacred work is for really bringing in positive energy and releasing anything that we need to let go of. I've been reading quite a lot of Tosha Silver recently, and she's got a beautiful simple prayer that just goes, whatever needs to go, go. Whatever needs to come, come. So that's what we're going to be doing with this little ritual today. I also like to smudge my drum now and again. So I'm just looking at all these beautiful things I've got. This is a little bowl made by my friend Joy, and a little crystal heart that lives on it. Another friend gave me. I'm wearing my solstice Yule jumper, another gift from a friend. So just taking a breath, breathing in that sage, really grounding yourself. Lost my drum beater. Where's my drum beater gone? Aha. So let's close our eyes and ground ourselves together, listening to the heartbeat of the mother. Breathing into your heart to start with, bringing the energy of love and gratitude into your heart. Gratitude for giving yourself this time. Feeling that energy from your heart expanding out into the rest of your body, into your energy field. And dropping down between our heart and our womb, there is a heart-womb meridian. Feel it, sense it, imagine it. This energy flow between your heart and your womb space. These are energetic centers. It doesn't matter whether you have a physical womb or not. We're tuning into the energy of this womb space that sits in our pelvic bowl, our sacred cauldron. We're dropping down into our wombs. And from our womb space, we're dropping down further, dropping down into the earth, imagining we have roots like the roots of a tree. Those roots are going down deep and wide, past the stones and the bones and the crystals, right down into the heart of the earth. And like the roots of the trees, all our roots are intermingling with each other, they're touching each other, they're supporting each other. Trees communicate and heal each other through their roots. So when we imagine we're putting our roots into the earth, we can tap into that healing energy that's in the earth. All that power under the soil. So feeling all the roots intermingling, and they're going down, 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 where they create a beautiful bowl. All the roots are weaving together, creating a beautiful bowl that sits in the lap of our Great Mother. And in this beautiful bowl is all the love, healing energy that we could ever need, all the energy that makes everything grow, all the sustenance that we could ever need sits in this bowl in the lap of the Great Mother, Gaia. She holds us, she nurtures us, she feeds us. She is smiling, she holds this huge bowl of all our roots entangled and woven together. So feel yourself deeply grounded, feel that beautiful energy of the earth. You can draw it up your roots, draw it up your roots, up into your body. Feel the energy of the earth flowing up your bodies. How does it feel to you? Does it have a colour? Grounding, powerful energy. Coming up, up, up. And then as you go up, as you move up your torso, imagining you have branches reaching up like the branches of a tree. Up, up, up. Up into the sky where the full moon shines above. Keep reaching up into the stars, into the cosmos, feeling the energy of the cosmos flowing above you and drawing it down, drawing down the moon, drawing down the stars, drawing down the heavens. Energy from the sky, sky people. Bringing that cosmic energy down into your body. So you have a two-way flow. We are humans having we are spiritual beings having a human existence. We have chosen to come from spirit to be in this human form. And it is our birthright to hold both of these energies in our body. So feel them both flowing up and down. Earth energy, cosmic energy, mingling in your body, filling you up. And we're going to go back down into the earth, and we're just going to place ourselves, sit in that bowl that's on the lap of Gaia. Place yourself on the lap of Gaia. Open your heart to Gaia and ask her what we need to do. What do you need to do? For the sake of humanity, for the sake of the earth, what message does she have for you? It might be one word. It might just be a feeling. It might be an image. What does Gaia ask of you? When we open ourselves in service to Spirit, in service to our Great Mother, to Father Sky, Grandmother Moon, Mother Earth, we can do so much together, using those energies together, coming together to create change. What does she wish of you? So bringing that wish, those words or that word from Mother Earth up into your heart, and imagining Grandmother Moon shining down on you. Grandmother Moon, what do we need to do? What can I do to help the evolution of humanity, the evolution of the earth? And listen to Grandmother Moon. And coming back into your center, your core. Feel those two energies again running up and down your body. Feel the meridian that runs between your heart and your womb. This is your core, this is your center. Take some breaths here. Take some breaths in your core. 3 deep breaths. As you open your eyes and come back. So you may have your messages from Grandmother Moon and from Mother Earth. So we still want to be in a slightly altered state as we take our stick. This is our sacred vessel that we're going to use to carry our prayers and our intentions and that we need to let go of. So to make it personal to us, we blow our energy into it. We give thanks to the tree that gave this branch that fell in the winds, and we blow our energy into it, asking it to carry our prayers to spirit world. So blowing 3 times. This is how we put our energy into our sacred tool. And then the first intention we're going to have, the first thread we're going to tie on, is a thread of gratitude. So as you tie this thread on, first we're going to breathe into the thread once more, like we've done, make it and ask it to be a sacred vessel for our prayers. So this is going to be gratitude. So this thread is going to hold your prayers of gratitude. And while I'm blowing in, I'm also thinking about the sheep's wool that made this. It's all come from the earth. All this is natural. So we give thanks to the sheep. There's my first gratitude. Thank you to the tree for this wood. Thank you to the sheep for this wool. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my connection to Mother Earth. Thank you for my home, for my children, for my health, my family, my friends. You make your own gratitudes as you tie them onto your stick. You can say them out loud or say them in your mind, but there is power in our words. As we speak, we create spells. We create intentions. Giving gratitude for our lives, perhaps all the good things that have happened this year, this month. Just focusing on opening your heart, pouring your love and gratitude into this prayer stick, this talisman. And then I'm going to use this green thread for my healing prayers. So there may be friends, loved ones, people that you know in your life that need healing. Maybe you need healing for yourself. Maybe you just want to generally send healing to the world, to all of humanity, to the earth. Whatever it is you want to send healing to, blow into this thread and ask for it to be the vessel for these healing prayers. And we all have friends and family that need healing. Since I've been on my own healing journey with cancer, so many people have come to me to work with and to just, being in my life because we're going through similar things, those support groups that we need. So I have a lot of people that I want to hold in my mind as I wrap this. And general healing for humanity, for the earth, for all of those who are experiencing imbalance at the moment, where there are fires and natural disasters, for the earth and her peoples and the animals, the four-leggeds. I ask for healing for all that need it. And you may want to just name names of people that you'd like to send healing to. And of course, at any point, you can bring in any angels, spirit guides, power animals, ancestors, anyone you work with, to be with you while you hold this space. Giving thanks to them and asking them to assist us in this sending healing, these healing prayers. So now I'm going to use a feather to represent the things that I want to let go of. So I'm imagining them flying away. So, and it can be anything. It can be a pattern that is blocking you moving forward in your life. It might be a person that you want to let go of, a loved one that may have passed over that you're grieving for. It may be just some of your behaviours that you want to let go of. It may be, more than that, it may be it's time to move on from a job or a relationship, asking for support with those things. So let's just give an intention. This feather is holding the energy of what we need to let go of, the prayers, what we need to let go of. Blowing your energy into the feather. Setting that intention. And then really thinking about what it is that you need to release. What do I need to release? And it may be, I'm just willing to release everything that no longer serves me. Whatever needs to go, go. Whatever needs to be released, please be released. And then we tie the feather on. As we tie the feather, we may want to think of other things that we'd like to release. I release my judgment. I release my fear. I release my anxiety. I release my worries. Whatever it is that you need to release, let it go. Everything that no longer serves me, I release. Next, what do you want to bring in? What do you want more of in your life? You know, don't keep it small, go big. What do you want? What do you really want in your life? What do you need? Put it out there. Why not? The universe has got your back. When everything comes into alignment, your life can be beyond your wildest dreams. So really, really put out your prayers. Use your words carefully. Be careful what you wish for, as they say. So let's put our breath into this flower, and this flower is representing all that we want to bring in. I'm going to tie this on. So you may just want to use that simple prayer that I said at the beginning. Let everything that needs to come, come. That's surrendering to the grand plan. There's that saying, isn't there? We make plans and God laughs. There is a bigger picture, but maybe there are specific things that you need to bring in. So call them in. Call in what you want. Good health, happiness. Maybe there are specific things like the right school for your children. Maybe you need to move home and you need a new house. So, you know, sometimes it's about the right people coming in to show you the way, the right teachers, the right support team. All those blessings that are coming to you. Let all the blessings come. Be open to the blessings. Allow me to be wide open to all the blessings that I deserve. Allow me to be wide open to receive. And then I'm going to use my last little bits of wool, and I'm just going to tie on the prayers for the answers that I got in my journey from Mother Earth and from Grandmother Moon, that I may have the strength to carry out what she asked of me. So whatever came to you, use your last bits of string or bits of wool to just tie on and give an intention that we are able to carry that request from Mother Earth. And you know, I always think the universe doesn't ask us to do more than we can. It gives us just what we can cope with. So I absolutely believe that we're in a time of change, and I think it's a time of positive change. It all needs to fall away, all the old needs to fall away, and the new needs to come. So it's about being open to the new in whatever form that may be. We're living in exciting times. So here is my talisman. It's pretty. I'm going to put it on the fire, and I'm going to release all my prayers and my intentions. And traditionally, when you place something in the fire, you sit with your back to it as it burns, and you allow all the prayers to be turned to smoke and to go up to the spirit world. So this is something that, you know, you can use in so many different forms. You can actually make something like this and put healing into it and use it as a healing tool if you're a healing practitioner. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many things that we can use intention for, really putting our clear intention, working with spirit, working with our open heart, listening to the messages that come through. So, you know, sometimes you would make something like this and you would keep it as a medicine tool, but in this instance I'm going to burn this. So I am going to go to the fire and pop it in. So I'm going to leave you here, and I hope you've enjoyed this little teaching. Thanks for joining me, and my websites and other things are below. I'd love to work more with you in 2020, so do check out my other offerings. I make and sell drums, so I'll put the link to my shop down there as well. But have a good full moon. We're moving into new times, the birth of a new year, the next decade, lots of endings, lots of beginnings. So let's move forward with positivity and renewal.